Chase Lehocky, Blue Futon, out of the box or out of the wall, whatever you want to call it. We have, oh, this is not a good one. Oh, Terrifier. Oh my gosh. Let's put that back in. Anyway, Terrifier. Look at this clown. Or a mime. Is it a mime? Meme? No, mime. Yeah. Things that don't talk. Oh, I have no idea how I survived 30 years on this earth with not knowing, like, any of the English language. Who knows? Anyway, Terrifier, what's about? It's a very simple premise, actually. We are in a low-budget part of America, and there's a killer clown that is sadistic, doesn't talk, and is downright bonkers. So did I like this film? The only reason why I watched this film, no joke, is I know Terrifier 2 is coming out October 6th. So I said, you know what? Let me go to Amazon, buy this, because I got to see what I'm getting myself into. And holy cow, it's a lot better than I was expecting. This is very low budget. However, the prosthetics, the gore, and the atmosphere works, even though some acting might not be the greatest. So with that, I will give the positives of the movie first. The gore, the practical effects. While some of it, especially one with the saw and a female, that's all I'll say. I was a little uncomfortable with it, how it started off, but the gore looked great. The blood effects were great. The kills were great. It was very fun to watch something that's very practical and really in your face, like, oh shit, that happened. And I will just say one thing with the kills. People, please watch Zombieland. Please see what the rules of Zombieland are. The number one rule is double tap. When someone's trying to kill you, just please double tap or double stab or triple stab or stab them in the face, stab them in the neck, stab them in the gooch, stab them in the heart. Stab them wherever they can go. The thing they do in Kill Bill with Uma Thurman does that nurse. That spot. Do places like that where the killer won't get away. But that's in a lot of horror movies. Also, the positives is the length. It's only 64 minutes, which is going to be very weird because Terrifier 2 is almost 2.5 hours. It's almost double the movie, so it's very interesting where this is going. And the positive is the actor who plays the clown. Creepy. Even though he has a mask on, like white latex, if you want to put it that way, his smile, his eyes, how he acts that way, just creepy, it's good, and it's absolutely just bonkersly crazy. That's all I can say about his acting. Holy cow, he should be in more acting roles, even though he might just be like one of those, I want to call it stereotype, that's completely wrong, but one of those actors who play the same things over and over again. I'll be A-okay with that because he is that good in the role. There are also some other good acting in the movie that's just not, like, horrible. But you're like, yeah, that's serviceable for a movie that is like this. It's very simple, and it's to the point, and this 84 minutes does go by super, super quick. The negative, there are some acting choices where you're just like, okay, calm down, or you're like, what is that girl with the baby? Why is she there? What does she do with it? I think they could have gone a crazy twist with it, with that storyline, because it does something interesting. I'm like, oh, are we kind of going there? Kind of like a Friday the 13th type of thing, but it doesn't go that route, so it's very conventional in that way, which is fine, because sometimes a movie like this just needs to be that way. Also, I kind of put it in the positives, because talking about double tapping is character choices. A lot of dumb people in this movie, and you're just like, what are we doing with some of these characters? Also, with the beginning of the movie. The beginning of the movie starts very like, oh shit, we're going to go there? That's very interesting. But it kind of just stops, and you're just wondering, is number 2 going to continue on that storyline? Because something happens in the beginning, you get the beginning title screen, and then the movie continues on with what we're trying to get. And also the very end sequence, you're like, what just happened? You maybe, of course, they're going to talk about it in the second movie. Like, if they don't talk about it, it would make no sense, because it literally, you're just like, what the hell just happened? Did the devil just come out of somewhere? Like, what the freak are we doing with this bonkers? I don't know why I said freak. I can't say fuck. This is R-rated gore fest. So overall, Terrifier is not a bad movie. Could have been better? Yes. Could have had better acting? Yes. Better Surroundings, yes. Better character choices, yes. But my goodness, the gore worked. It didn't overstay its welcome for 84 minutes. The main actor who plays the Terrifier, the clown, I'm going to put it that way, is so good, and he sucks you into that role. It's kind of crazy where you're like, yeah, I know he's a killer, but his acting is so good, I want to continue that. Kind of like almost Freddy Krueger. Great acting by Robert Englund with that. I mean, when you see Jason, when you see some other movies like Halloween, you don't really get the acting chops. You get a person behind a mask, and they're just like, gonna kill you. And I think that's what Terrifier kind of works, because even though this person doesn't talk, it's the facial expressions that gets the audience going. And the gore. And the prosthetics. And the gore. So Terrifier will receive a 3 out of 5 with Futons, which equals that 60%. So see the critics' news scores gave this one. So you have the critics a 56% with 16 of them. Audience score of 55% with over 500. No critic consensus. Also, when looking at this, that's how I'll say also. Some of the weapons the main clown chooses, it's kind of like, okay, I don't really understand why you have that weapon. But there is something he does with, a weapon. I don't want to spoil it, but you're like, that's Zombieland. That's Zombieland rules. 55, 56, 60. Chase out with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think is Movetontopia. You Movetonians! Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Like I said, Terrifier 2 this weekend, as well as Amsterdam. I don't know if I have the audacity to put myself through a talking crocodile. Who would win in a match? A talking crocodile or Terrifier? That's a good question to ask yourself.